doing some tests. Hey, don't look at that. Oh look, it projects onto. That's just the graphics. So at the moment I'm just trying to get the USB. That doesn't seem to work for mini USB. Maybe it's maybe another lead connection. Bear, do not look at that light. Bear's jumped into the plastic bag that I used for this. Dear, oh dear. So I haven't found a lead that I can. Thought I had a HDMI USB type. I can't find one. I can't get the lead from the where the video projector is to over to here to do this test, unless I do it in the kitchen. I feel comfortable here. Just can't find this. Yeah, it's going to turn off automatically and say, "Oh look, the roll bars that the cameras can pick up." Yeah. So what's going on? So check we pan that mirror. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Could it be anything to do with this light that I got on? Oh no. It's definitely the video projector is doing that. Because the camera's not adjusted to the frame rate. It's switching off automatically. I can't find a source. Well, I only really wanted to get an image on anything, anything, even if it's a test pattern. That's just on a white magnolia wall. Let's just aim it around. Yeah, obviously it projects us on to a bit of black, bit of whatever over there. Even on the TV up there, but it's a bit difficult to put hold the projector, and maybe if I can just lift it up with one hand. Oh yeah, there we go. But that doesn't really prove much because I need to see all the colours. They don't even have like a simple thing like a test card, proper. I'm not sure if it's got a test card in it, colour test card. Like a. Project it over there. Needs a bit of focusing. Yeah, projects onto that. That was a kind of a dark bluish kind of curtain, but the white level just looks a little bit dimmer than it does on a white board. It just looks a little bit more like getting more white for the because I'm skeptical about all this black paint stuff. Anyone just an ounce of common sense would just go and buy some black spray paint, black paint, whatever, and paint thinner, meth spirit, and just water it down the paint a little bit, and just use a bit of common sense rather than buying, from these. There are two rivals on blooming YouTube. It's going to blooming time out. Just click that button. Just keep the test card on because there's no actual video, so I can't find a. I've got a lot of leads, but well, not enough. I've got I need something that I can connect onto the USB to the HDMI. Not even a lead where I can adapter where I can even connect on there with a USB, and then it should put an image into the projector theoretically. Yeah, but there's two characters on YouTube that I'm not going to mention their names. I think you know who they are, and they are literally, at each other all the time, and they've been on AVS, this overrated AVS forum, and got banned from it and whatever, and I don't know. I really don't know. if you know, if someone's out there to do a scam, and you know, I think you got to be crackers to pay like $600 for spray for black paint. Got to be bloody crackers. You know, I tried doing this on I don't know. I just can't understand. I tried doing this on a black fabric I had and hung it up in front of the projection screen a couple of months ago, and didn't get any good results. I'm kind of puzzled. But I'm getting, I don't know. Maybe if I had a test card being used, I probably would have saw results. But until I got a colour proper, image, I'm not sure if there's any other settings I can go for on the projector here. So look. Well, even if I use a blue light, there's, it's just the same as a test card, and even with a bit of the graphics on the I'll just focus on that. Compared to them, and that's just on a kind of bluish curtain. It's not black curtain, but I can see the black in the graphic, obviously, but I don't know. Actually, I mean, the projector looks okay, even in ambient light. Obviously, I'm not further away from it, so the image size won't be large. Oh, look. Oh, kitty cat. Bear, do not look at this light. Yeah. That's just a 4K use on it. 30-second projector will turn off immediately. Yeah, just press that button there and just stay on. But I need another lead. Don't even use the LCD or whatever it is. It's not even connected. Fit it on the wall, but never bothered. And here I am now projecting an image that's really, well, it's just static blue. It doesn't quite look blue, but the roll bars on it, so damn annoying that the frame rate doesn't. But even getting a bit of that image projected on the screen on there doesn't look very good. Oh, it's pretty rubbish. But elsewhere, strange cat. Yeah. Anyway, that's that. Turn that off. Turn off. I think it turns off. I think it's turning off. It's not a quick turn off like the laser projector is, but fan's still running a little bit. Whereas I think on the laser projector it shuts all off. So it's just on for a few seconds more for cooling. I can feel the warm air being pushed out here. I think that's the being pushed, the in sucked in, and that's the extraction there. Yeah, there's this guy doing this paint screen, black screens and all that stuff, and the other guy. Oh, did I just say who they are? Doo-doo. And it turns off. I haven't turned that projector on in a couple of years. I don't know whether to sell it. It's only got 52 hours on the lamp. It's not a lot. I don't know. Get a bracket, fit it on the wall. I don't know. Or just, I don't know. I really don't know. Unplug it. It's capacitance. Gradually fade out. It's capacitance. It's not the actual blue. It's not the actual blue I'm seeing here on the camera. It's a little bit pale. It should be a little bit darker because of the settings on the camera. But that stays on a little bit, and it just goes, that dims down because it's capacitance. Wrapped up. Blimey, still on. Yeah, it's holding a bit of a charge on that capacitance. I wonder how long it is. Got to be a couple of minutes. It's depending on the micro. I think is it the microfarad, and how it's discharging, because it'll gradually get dim. You know, it's just like turning on a CB or turning off a CB radio, and if you could power it down in a certain way. Disconnect the power lead and then just turn it on, you get just about, I think it's just about 1 second, everything lights up, but just about 1 second, and it's gone out now. It's because it's capacitance. I personally think these paints, I think it's a scam. It's not a big deal buying cheap spray paints and such, and just trial and error, you know, but I think it's a bit of a scam, really. I mean, I can see the light level was dissipate, the colours, even like graphics, you know, that compared to moving it on a blue curtain up to a magnolia bit of paint on the wall. Yeah, it just loses it. Just loses the snap, you know. Just drops down, you know. It's kind of like yeah, but I would agree, you know, projecting onto her. But if that was the case, don't you think all the cinemas would be using it? Huh? Don't you think all the cinemas would be using black screens then? Huh? Because all this bullshit with bloody, oh crikey, all these advertisements you see over the lot of these years with video projectors, because, you know, it's gone from film over to blimmin', and they don't use masking anymore, and oh crikey. One advertisement really, I find so damn obnoxious is that Limax advertisement, where you see the stupid people coming up on the screen and wearing white shirts, and then paint being thrown around on the screen, and blacker blacks, deeper blacks, and all this bullshit. Oh crikey. It's not as black as bloody outer space. That's a different sort of thing. But I just think it's just bullshit. Otherwise, don't you think they would be using a kind of blacker screen to project these images, and, you know? But I think, you know, you get a bit of contrast, luminance, whatever, loss. Just the same as like you wear those stupid 3D glasses. They got to bump up the bloody the voltage on the bloody projector, so it pushes out a little bit more light level, because you're wearing those stupid 3D glasses. Not exactly very green, I would say. Environment green. And then digital cinema wasn't the promise that, oh yeah, it's going to be affordable, it's going to be cheaper. That's a load of bullshit. I hope 4K, 8K, 16K, whatever, I hope it goes bankrupt, out of business, and then someone has the right mind and brings back 35, 70mm and get rid of all this digital stuff, because it is a load of rubbish. At the end of the day, it's not pure colour. It's not like film. A bit of film here. You know, choppers, I think they're called. Whether this is actual legit or it's been somehow carefully copied from and then printed onto acetate, You know, but the soundtrack's there, sort of thing. Star Trek the motion picture. Star Trek 3. I like the red. I like the red there. I like the way that red colour looks. Need a proper light box. Actually, I thought about getting maybe like a cheap slide projector, and then just projecting it just side by side on the screen with the video projection or whatever. I've got an anamorphic lens, but it's a bit awkward to fit on the side projector. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. It's only the sort of thing to just gradually get an idea, because it's anamorphic. This print, it's anamorphic, so it's stretched because it's anamorphic lenses. You know, like there. You see very thin rack line. That's what they're called, rack lines. Wow, it's a long time since I said rack line. Yeah. Some more. Got quite a few of these choppers, Matrix, anamorphic, you know, printed, but it's Super 35, so, but it's anamorphic, printed. You know, so you flip the lens over and, you know. That's what is this? It's not an SDDS print, no, because I thought it was blue on the side, but no, it's not. It's not digital coding. It's just it's an SRD DTS print. The other thing is, I don't know if it is a chopper. What language is it? Could be Russian or dubbed or Chinese or whatever. You know, you play that through a code thing. You'd only get about a very brief bit of sound if you could play that through. It's doable. DDS on there, like Morse code, dot dot dot. You know, only be binaural kind of numbers, not like Morse code, dot dot. No, dot dash, I think it's A, dot dash dash is B, unless I've got that back, to front, unless it's dash dot A. I might have it the wrong way. I haven't done Morse code in years, and I'm very slow at doing it, but it took me a month just to memorize all the Morse code, A to Z, alphabet. Dot 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 dash 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 dot dot dot. I think that's SOS. My cats are very wound up, stressed. They think it's feeding time, but they're being fed, and it's typical. They're I could probably project an image onto Magic's fur, the black fur. You know, that's the purest, you know. Oh, he's hissing. They're growling. Magic doesn't like it, Bear. Back off. Come on, back off. Yeah, he's a beast, isn't he, Magic? Why are you going out there? Why are you going out there to have confrontation with the bear? So I only get these just so I can compare colour, basically. Maybe just a little bit of the framing, you know. See how much, you know, you got ripped off on, but with these, especially with this rubbish Blu-ray 4K garbage trash, you know, is it framed properly? Yeah, or does it look like a bloody blind man bloody framed the damn thing? Because once it's done, you know, you can't, you know, I prefer if they put everything there, you know, literally, and just leave a little bit on the edge, you know, where it's a little bit black bars down the side, you know, and then all you have to do is just image size that to your projection screen, because then you'd be getting everything that's there. It's like seeing a priceless painting at a museum. How would it be if you go in there and someone put black framing round the bloody, and then you go, what the bloody hell's going on? You know? Exactly. But sometimes even in some cinema projection I've seen some local 35, but the bloody masking is awful. It's dreadful. So much is on the scope images is cropped off, and I'm thinking, I'm not going to go there and pay what, £20 just to watch a vintage movie, and there's probably about 25% of the image that's cropped off because of lousy projection. I ain't paying that. I want to see the whole blimmin' image. But other than that, I've got a few there to compare anyway. Really, I don't know what to make of all this. I really don't know.